Hello everyone, my name is Drago. Today we're back with another pro class equipment guide, and it's going to be for all of your archer commanders. We're going to go over the first set that you should work towards as you're getting your gear set up, and then we're also going to go over the top of the class, the best of the best in slot pieces that you're going to want to get to if you're a rally leader, a garrison leader, or you just want to have the best of the best equipment on the field. Let's jump into it. All right, welcome back, everybody. As you can see to my right, we have ourselves an interesting set. It's multicolored. There's no legendary pieces, and in my opinion, this kind of makes archer commanders one of the least expensive classes to really get going as far as equipment goes. Like you can see, even a green piece kind of floated in there a little bit, which is nice to have when it comes to getting the stats you need, but at the same time, not spending too many crystals and easily attainable blueprints. But what we're going to do today on this video, we're going to go over what this is, what it gives you, and why you should go this direction versus, say, some other directions. And then we're going to also talk about the top tier, the best of the best, if you're a rally, a garrison leader, or again, you just want to have the best equipment for your open field marches. That would be what you would want to work towards. This set here is easily attainable by most events. Crystal keys give a lot of the blue and the green pieces here, your chest piece and your gloves. Now, I will give you a couple substitutes if you don't want to go this route. To me, this was me really going nitty gritty and min-maxing. Even the pants on this set is probably not what you would expect for an archer commander. So let's jump into it. We'll go top to bottom. First off, we do have the tried and true revival helm, and we do have archer defense 7.5% crit. Makes it a 10% defense helm. Very, very nice. If we scroll down, though, I don't have any of the set bonuses. And really, unless you're using all 4 pieces of this set, the 3% attack 2-piece set bonus is not that big of a deal. Obviously, attack is one of the least needed stats in this game because of how KBK works and all the stats for attack that they give you in Crystal Tech. But with that being said, usually you'll see with the lower end, quote unquote, lower end, they're all epic, so it's not that low. But you'll see a lot of epic full revival sets getting both of those bonuses. And in fact, I was a huge advocate of that early on whenever equipment really started coming out. But as we've started to kind of min-max some of the pieces, this is the recommended setup. Instead of the revival chest piece, I actually would recommend the commander's heavy armor. You get 6% health off the bat, plus 2 more percent if you have it crit, which again, you can get this really easy to the point where it's very simple to crit for any player, whether you're free to play or a spender, certainly. But you can get these in the VIP shop for resources using the blue fragment boxes. And then, of course, again, any crystal key has the opportunity to give you a full piece, a full blueprint of this set. And again, no set piece bonuses or anything. This is just flat 8% health, which is really, really good. Now, here's where you could tweak it a little bit. Okay, so right now, leather gloves, that gives you a 3.5% archer health bonus, which is not a whole lot, right? But your only other alternative, really, is the revival gauntlets with 4.5%. After crit, this ends up being a 6.5% archer attack bonus. And again, if you ask me, I would much rather have the 3.5% health versus 6.5% attack. So for me, again, this also saving materials for you as well as you work your way up to what will be the best in slot, which we'll show you in just a moment. This is a fine way to go. Super easy. Again, same thing, purchasable for resources in the VIP shop, as well as always getting these in crystal keys. And then also, if you happen to get lucky on guardians, a lot of times these will drop. And then also on the keeps, these things drop quite often as well, alongside of some of the other things that you might actually be going for. But these will also drop quite often as well. So very easy to proc those too. The weapon is going to be the Golden Age. That gives you 17% defense. And this is the precursor for obviously getting the set bonus, or the ultimate legendary set weapon for the archers. But this gives you 17% when crit defense. Very, very nice. And again, you really won't have too hard of a time getting this. I think that this will be fairly easy for you to get, especially if you don't have 4 or 5 archer marches. If you got 1 or 2, You should eventually be able to crit these while you're working your way up towards the legendary stuff. Again, no set bonuses. This is an individual piece. Now the pants. The pants are actually going to be the Fanatics Tacits. Now, can you do the Revival set? Yes, you can. Revival Greaves gives you 7.5% defense and would actually give you, because you have the helm too, would give you an extra 3% attack. Now, either way will work here, guys. I'm not saying that one way is better than the other. I feel like more stats are always better. But this is the min-max one. This is the maximum health you can get, or maximum defense you can get from your pants. It's 10.5% defense for the Fanatics Tacits. If you look at the Revival, whenever you put them on, I'll go ahead and swap it just to show you. It gives you 10%. So you're gaining 0.5% by using the Fanatics Tacits instead of the Revival set. But again, you're losing 3% attack. So if you want that extra 3% attack to lose the 0.5% health, I can't fault you for that. In fact, I think most people will go that route. But if you have the Fanatics Tacit, you do have the opportunity to get another 0.5%, which would help with your survivability, your tankiness, etc. And again, 0.5% is if you got one or the other, I would just stick with that one and move on about your life, because eventually you're going to want to get into the pants for the legendary set anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. Finally, we have the boots. We've got the Flame Treads. This is really going to be your only option. All the other options aren't really giving you much of anything. There is a very low option that basically gives you 1/3 of the stats that this one does, but still, this is going to be your best bet. Archer health, 7.5%. Flame Treads, this is your best bet. This is your Huckleberry. And again, this total set here is going to be what you want to have for your starter set. It gives you 37.5% defense and 19% health. So it's not bad at all. That's giving you about 50 stats. Actually, it's about 57, almost 60 stats for your archers. And if you did the Revival pants instead of the Fanatics pants for the min-max stuff, you'd be right at 60%, because you get that 3% attack from the set bonus as well. Okay, let's talk about the most epicest, legendariest of legendary, the most amazing set in the game for archers, and that is this right here. Now, I will say this is probably the easiest one to do as well from a legendary perspective, best in slot, because this does not require any KVK blueprints. You can get these legendary pieces, the legendary sets, from multiple places. Obviously, the VIP shop is one of them. Crystal Keys is one of them. Certainly, events like the Egg event and the Hammer event all will give you opportunities to get these blueprints. And again, if you want to do these very, very quickly, you're going to have to spend to get those things, because they usually require gems. Now, if you want to do it free-to-play wise, you will be able to get this stuff, but it'll be very, very slow going, because you're going to get a very small amount of blueprints at a time. And then you've got to talk about critting them. And then you got to, I mean, I'll leave it there. You guys know what you know what this is all about. You know what you're dealing with here. But let's work top to bottom as well, showing you what we've got going on here. Obviously, all of this is iconic as well. And I'll do a brief touch as well on the accessories that you should be using for open field and rallies for archers as well, just to give you a taste of what you should be looking at. But all of these are going to be the Archer Legendary set piece. So Dragon's Breath Helm, giving you 14.5% attack. Again, not optimal, but the 6-piece set giving you a 5% Archer health bonus is mission critical. You've got to have it, and that's why you're going to have the full set here instead of trading off and getting the 2 Archer set pieces that are in the KVK shop, losing the 5% health. These are going to be attack anyway if you get them from the KVK shop, so you're only trading a little bit more attack and losing health, which again, we've gone through this many, many, many times. Don't want to do that. You don't trade health for more attack. That's just not the way to go. The chest piece right here is a very, very strong piece. Health, 11 plus 3.51 crit, so 14.5% health. Very, very strong here for the breastplate. Weapon, again, upgrading from the Golden Age. You're getting 26% when crit. Defense, oh my goodness. This is one of the only set weapons that does not give attack. How about that? Pretty strong. The Cav and the infantry weapons are both attack-based, giving you a ton of attack, whereas archers are giving defense. I like that a lot. Now, the Dragon's Breath Vambraces for the gloves. These are also attack, 10% when crit. Very strong, but also very attacky. So these are the two that are kind of the weak link in the whole set. That being said, they're still required for the health bonus for the 6-piece set. Dragon's Breath Tassets, those are your pants. 11 plus 3.5, that's 14.5 attack. Also, blah, but again, need this for the set. And there is no better alternative from a non-set bonus set perspective. And then finally, you've got defense, 7.5% plus 2.5%. When crit, that's 10% defense on the Dragon's Breath boots. This is the way to go. So you've got full Dragon's Breath, breastplate, and all that stuff set whenever you're doing the top tier archer bonuses. Now let's talk real quick about accessories, what you should be focusing on. Ring, as I've said in the drums or horn video, link is right up above for you guys to take a peek at that, giving you the full 5, 6, 7 set of accessories that you want to be using for your marches. Every march should have a ring. So ring is certainly going to be for open field, for rally, for garrison. It's the best. You should just have the ring every single time. Now, the other thing is really where it boils down to what your role is. Now, if you're a rally or a garrison lead, the horn is the way to go. You got to have a horn. Horn and ring on an archer is perfect for the builds that we have for these commanders. Now, if you're open field, you want to trade out this horn for a war drum, a Mora's Web, a dagger, or a Seth's Call, depending on where your set's at. But I actually do prefer to have the war drums on my archer marches as a priority, because again, you do want to make sure you get as much rage for your archers as possible, because you tend to not have as much rage generated on your archer commanders. You're going more for the damage bonuses that you receive in the archer talent tree, versus if you're a skill commander, you're not getting feral rage. And if you're a support tree, you're only putting 1 or 2 rage points into the rejuvenate talent, generally speaking. So this will help you guarantee that you do get a good chunk of rage at least. Your war drums proc off the way they're supposed to, then you're going to be doing very, very well from a rage generation perspective. But the horn is only for rally and garrison. War drums is only for open field. And then ring is for everything, every roll, every time. It's the best. That's the way you should go. Of course, you can sub out any of these if you don't have them with a Silent Trial, with a Delane's Amulet. You can certainly use an Ancient Stratagems if you would like, but again, not really that big of a deal. In KVK, you don't see the benefit from it as much because you're already getting Call to Arms technology, increasing your total amount of troops anyway. Certainly, you can use some march speed bonuses like Call of the Loyal as well, if that's what you have available to you, but certainly best in slot are going to be horn and ring for rallies and garrisons, war drums and ring for open field, and then that's it. I hope you guys have a good understanding of what the best for starting out and the best for end game equipment and accessories are for archer commanders going forward. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hit the like button. See you guys next time. Cheers. Have a good one and take care.